Welcome to episode number 2, and today I'm going to discuss an issue that will affect every single student of the university because of the collegiate system. I already made a video a while ago where I described how to choose a college, what kind of things to look for. There I mentioned a collegiate system, i.e. the fact that Cambridge is actually a conglomerate of 31 colleges, department buildings, residencies for fellows, professors, sport fields, and so on. It might be surprising for people who thought they would be applying to the University of Cambridge directly, and actually you can. It's called an open application. The idea is that you just apply and then some college will hopefully pick you out of a huge pile of applications. However, some of us do want to choose one particular college and they will have to decide somehow. Okay, so maybe this is a conspiracy by lower tier colleges where people usually get pulled. But oh my god, colleges are not the same. When you look at Tompkins' table, you consistently see the same colleges being at the top. Now, how can it be, given that a college is where you live, you sleep, eat and study? Although you can eat out, cook on your own and sleep at your friends in a completely different college. There are a lot of things that you're entitled to when you're in your own college, and that is your DOS support. Support from a chaplain, from the nurse, voting for your representatives, asking for funds, or participating in certain activities or talks that are limited only to the members of a certain college. So all the lessons actually happen in lecture theatres, and students all over the city come to the same place to study and are taught by the same professors. So it would be logical that from a year to year Tompkins' table would be populated randomly. But no, we see that from year to year there is definitely some consistency. We see that being in certain colleges might correlate with having better grades.
Correlation, not causation.
And very similar to what I explained in episode 1, there is again a selection bias. It's definitely not the following link. If I apply to the top 3 colleges in Tompkins' table, then I will become this genius and perform better in the exams. It's the selection that colleges do with pre-interview, reading, tests, very strong screening of personal statements, which means that on average they will have stronger candidates who will go on to perform better in the exams, improve college's reputation, which will feed on it and make stronger candidates apply next year. So again, a huge misconception that applying to stronger colleges means that you will perform better. I believe that college's effect on your day-to-day life has something to do with the welfare side of things. For example, they might give you a nicer accommodation or help you with hardship funds, which will make your life nicer and easier so that you can concentrate on your studies. Less stress, better performance. Easy link. Or the opposite, they might be driving you nuts, and even if you are this genius, that might affect your performance and you will be constantly stressed by some things to do with college, whereas actually you should be concentrating on revision. They are definitely not the same. And what do you think it depends on? College reputation, like King's being all communist and Trinity being rich and elite? Nah, it's the people, it's the staff, it's tutors, director of studies, and so on. They're humans just like us, but they make a lot of executive decisions. One year you might have the best nurse with whom you might have had amazing conversations, and then the next year a new nurse comes along, makes 5-minute appointments and prescribes you paracetamol for everything. Or maybe one year you had a horrible accommodation officer who wouldn't even upload residency dates. Hello, international student problems. Another year there is amazing lady who treats you like a princess. One year your JCR might consist of people who are proactively making a lot of nice decisions around college, improving your welfare and other sides of life. Whereas another year there might be a completely useless set of people who just make tiny decisions here and there, not actually changing anything, just keeping people mildly happy. Oh wait, what does it remind me of? Sadly, there are no more tables to compare colleges, and it's only when you get there that you start having these stereotypes. Like, you don't really know which college is the most sporty or the most partying. Like, for various sports there are leagues and intercollegiate matches, and you can actually see certain colleges performing better in certain sports. Like, Jesus is amazing with badminton, whereas some other college is amazing with hockey. And that might make a huge difference for you. If you're into table tennis and you come to the college which doesn't even have a team, Emmanuel has like free laundry and it might even get ironed for you, whereas some other colleges don't even have vegan food. So if that's the sort of thing you rely on every day, important decisions. Some colleges have this thing where they basically take away some of your money at the start of term and say, you know what, this is your food credit and you have to use it up during term time, and if you completely hate eating in whole, that's your problem. Basically, you lose that money. Some colleges are very into conferences and all they care is getting more money. So you can really see how colleges treat their students. So for example, they would change a whole building just to make it a conference center instead of a nice common room for students. Or they will rent out a whole dining room just to make their guests sit there and put all the students into a tiny room by the side. And of course, none of it will be on welcome prospectus. Why would any college mention the fact that they started renovating some building right in the middle of term with a lot of noise? Or that they are planning to raise rent prices by 7%? I mean, honestly, have they seen inflation? Also, an important thing is your DOS, and when you choose a college, you don't really go looking for better DOSes. It's very important on a PhD level because your supervisor might help you a lot, whereas your DOS is kind of there, but also he might be like an absent father or like a very controlling freak. So again, this sort of thing really matters, and people take it very casually because you will have people screaming how they were pulled into a different college but they still love it, or how it doesn't matter which college you choose because you'll end up loving it anyway, they're all the same, la la la, nonsense. There is a website with very cool undergraduate statistics with like cool histogram bars and so on. Actually, it will be interesting to see what kind of competition was there for your year, so you will be able to see how many people applied, how many people got offers, how many people actually got through in the end. And that's the end of my rant about colleges. I will actually have something nice to say at the end of the series. So other episodes will include things like extracurricular stuff or the self-perspective of you as an individual in a huge university. Thank you for your support. See you tomorrow. Bye.